Postman Pat, dear?
It's my favourite.
Really? So long as you remember it's a work of fiction. Early in the morning, when the day is dawning, your real Postman Pat rolls up about noon wearing a pair of shorts and his breakfast. And if he's not chucking elastic bands like confetti, he'll be rifling through your birthday cards for ready cash. Or leaving your valuables out on the step.
Blanche.
He's entitled to the truth. Now, but propaganda is this. And as for Mrs. Goggins, she'll be cowering behind 3-inch glass with a baseball bat under the counter, assuming that her post office hasn't been shut down, of course.
That is a grossly unfair caricature.
If the cap fits. Though that beggar's the only one that wears one these days.
See what you've done?
Well, it's good for him not to watch so much telly. We used to make our own entertainment when I were his age.
Yes, well, I'd rather he didn't spend his time pulling the legs off defenceless creatures.
I did no such thing.
Hey, you supposed to see her.
Ah.
You got any plans for this evening?
Well, Cameron Diaz has been texting me all morning, but you know I've been there.
Yeah, honey, I thought we might have some fireworks tonight.
Good way.
Oh, yeah, I'll be up for that. That'll be a laugh. Can I give you some money
Oh,
tonight?
I thought you might pick some up from the cabin.
Ah, right. Yeah, I suppose so.
So long as it's no bother.
Oh, no. Hey, I love fireworks, me. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll nip into town, because they'll have a better selection there, eh? OK, I'll see you later.
Oh, well, that's encouraging. I mean, the more we can get him to do for the child.
Oh, he's doing it for a child, all right. Peter Barlow, age 43 and a half.
2 weeks. Guy Fawkes and the other conspirators loaded the cellars beneath the House of Lords with barrels of gunpowder, believing that the Catholics had been persecuted beyond endurance.
They're not the only ones. Is there a cellar beneath that chair?
Look, it's important to place Bonfire Night into its historical context. Anyway, it's been over 400 years since...
Me laddo set out for them fireworks, I can believe it.
Look, I'm sure Peter will be back soon. And anyway, it's not easy finding decent ones at the last minute.
Especially in a boozer. Oh, poor mate's normally in his gym jams by now. That lad of yours wants rockets, all right. Wants one straight up in...
That's enough. I mean, anything could have delayed Peter. Yeah, just getting on a bit. Look, I tell you what. I'll go and grab some fireworks from the cabin, and then we'll get things going until your dad arrives, all right?
Let's hope Rita's got plenty in.
Well, that was a good one.
Matter of opinion. Breaks my heart to see good money going up in smoke. Every bang taking Norris a step closer to a blissful retirement.
Where are you going?
For a nice long soak with Glenn Miller. Pretend it's the Blitz. Happy days.
Right. Well, it's well past your bedtime, Simon, but we'll just finish these, shall we?
Ta-da! Look at these babies. The bloke in the shop told me that these...
How have you been? I need to ask.
Well, I bumped into a mate.
Oh, yeah? Who was it this time? Johnny Walker, Jack Daniels?
You forgot Jim Beam.
Not funny, Peter.
Oh, I wish it was. Come on, Dad. Look, I lost track of time, but I'm here now. I'll tell you what, these fireworks...
Too late.
Too late? It's not even 8 o'clock, it's only early.
Not for a 5-year-old.
I don't know why I bothered. You know, these cost me an arm and a leg.
Yeah, well, they might well if you set them off in here. The display fireworks, Peter. Didn't the man in the pub tell you?
I'm not going to listen to any more of this.
It's all right, I'll go to bed.
No. Everything's fine. Like I said, we'll finish these. Now, which would you like?
One of us has to watch out in case Bear wakes up.
Hello, Simon. How you doing? Come on, Peter. Early morning wake-up call. Don't get too near the screen, Simon. You get sore eyes. Come on, stir yourself.
Yes, I'm awake.
Yeah, well,
I'm
get up and
awake.
get yourself organised. Right. Now, what's the vote for breakfast, Sam? Eggy toast or rubbishy cereal?
Eggy sauce.
Good thinking. Why don't you get upstairs and see if Grandma's got your clothes ready for you?
Morning, love.
Morning.
The state of that.
Yeah, Lazarus fresh from the tomb.
Not that fresh. Oh, no manic cartoons, all garish colours and American accents. You must have got rid of your poor little son again. You're not heading back to Portsmouth yet, then?
Yes, I'm in the outside lane of the M6 doing 70. Oh, look, there's the turn-off for Birmingham.
Do you know what really upsets me?
Do tell.
If you got your finger out, you could have that lad at school by Christmas, in time for all the parties and things. But no, you're too busy pickling your liver. I'm feeling sorry for yourself.
I've only got here at the moment. Can I take a message?
Blue,
Oh, really?
Easy peasy.
red,
Oh, yes.
Duh.
Yes, I will.
right,
Yes, I'll
clever
tell him.
clogs.
Thank you.
Aquamarine,
Thank you very much.
turquoise,
Bye.
burnt umber.
Well, that was Bessie Street Primary. Apparently, Peter rang them this morning about enrolling Simon.
I thought he was planning on moving back to Portsmouth.
Yeah, so did I.
Well, I'm not surprised he wants to stay here. Free babysitting, Deirdre washing his smalls. And he's never out of that fridge. I think he might have a tapeworm.
Well, anyway, at least he's taking responsibility. I mean, getting Simon into school, that's very good news.
I'm doing my spellings.
Oh, yeah, very good.
Here's one for you, Simon. A discombobulated. Have a go at that. I'm hothousing him. Oh, you won't be all holier than thou when I get him into Oxford. Do you want a sandwich? We've got some ham.
No, thanks, Blanche. I've got to nip out for a bit.
Ah, has Blanche given me the good news? Simon has got a place at Bessie Street Primary.
I'm not cut out to be a dad.
You can't just walk out on
It's
him.
better off without
No,
me.
don't be so defeatist. Whether you like it or not, it's your responsibility.
You're spineless, you are. That poor little lad's been knocked sideways. He's lost his mum, and now his own father's running out on him. Pity he's not a puppy. At least then you could have him put down.
Just stop it.
The bike.
Stop it!
Get off!
That poor little lad. He knows no one wants him. He might not say much, but he misses nought.
I don't just stand here and watch you abandon your own son. Whether you stay here or go to Portsmouth, believe me, Simon is going to be with you.
I got the plates.
Where does Deirdre keep her emergency fags? The cutlery drawer?
What? Hey, I've been up since 6:30.
So he's been watching telly, hasn't he?
He's been doing the milkshake shake. Ken, this is, not Shyman.
Would you stop calling him that? Anyway, it's any wonder that he's shy, house full of strangers and a cantankerous old woman ordering him about.
Why, what's she been making him do?
And now he defends his young.
She had him fetching slippers and passing this and that. Anyway, we only watched 20 minutes television. The rest of the time we've been reading and colouring.
They watched something called High Five. I didn't care for it.
Well, let them just have a smoke and then I'll give you a hand.
Hey, give me a hand. You can't stumble out of bed at 10 to 9 in the morning and give me a hand. You can take over. And have a shave, you look like a vagrant.
Me shave? What about you, the Bohemian? I've heard about you, you know. What's your book called? Saturday morning.
Sunday afternoon. And who told you about that?
Who do you think?
Look, you either take him to Portsmouth or you get on the phone to Bessie Street School and you find somewhere to live.
Yes. Blanche, You just keep your eye on him for a sec.
The first 30 years are the hardest.
Now, what do you think you're playing at?
I beg your pardon.
Oh, Blanche.
Don't tell me. Ken.
Did his son rolls around cigarettes?
He's 5, Dad. He's all right on his own for 10 minutes.
Look, hey, put yourself second.
We thought you'd taken off.
Oh, I see. Afraid you'd passed on the gene.
Beg your pardon? Would you like to explain that?
I apologise. Sorry. You were always there for us.
Well, I was there for you at 6 o'clock this morning.
Doing the milkshake shake.
I was not doing the milkshake shake.
You were prancing around like a sprite, Kenneth.
I'm not responsible for your negligence.
What's Daniel like, by the way? Only I've been meaning to ask you.
Ah, 2 minutes parenting and you're throwing things in my
And
face.
Susan? Oh, there was a model child.
Don't you talk about her like that.
I mean, you did all right with Tracy, granted, I'll give you that, because she turned out very well, didn't she?
That's enough.
Do you know how close I am to striking you?
Striking me. Look and learn, everyone.
Hypocrisy in action.
Make it count, then, because if I get up, you're in
He's
trouble.
asking you something.
You think you know it all, don't you? You've always been the same. No one could tell you anything.
The boy's trying to talk to you.
What can I say? We turn into our parents. That's God's cruelest joke.
Then, pity poor Simon.
Will you both please keep quiet? He wants to ask you a question.
What, mate?
Can I have my lolly, please?
Yeah, it's a huge responsibility, Peter. It's the biggest thing anyone will ever ask of you. And nothing is more beloved than your children.
There's a social worker here.
A social worker? Why? Peter.
I can't do it.
No. Peter, what the hell do you think you're doing?
I've told you. Hi, Peter Barlow.
Rachel Goddard, Weatherfield Social Services.
You best come in.
Can't we talk about it first?
I'm sorry, is this a bad time?
No, no, please, Rachel.
Thanks. Perhaps you could use a minute or two to talk. May I use the loo?
Up the stairs, straight ahead.
Thanks.
One question. Why?
You told me to get things sorted.
Not like this.
There's many a time I've been ashamed of this family, but never more than now.
I'm worse than a murderer.
I'll take the poor little mite for a bun, so there's no chance of him hearing what you're planning.
I'll tell you what I'm planning. I'm planning for him to have a better life than I can offer him. And why can't either of you see that? Because you've already made it very clear that you think I'm rubbish father.
You know, it might be no bad thing for Peter to follow through what he's been planning.
Well, you soon changed your tune.
2 coffees and a lemonade.
Oh, thank you.
Do you hear how Deirdre's getting on in France?
Better than she'll be when she gets back home.
Fine, fine. The trip is going well.
Well, Hayley's back on Monday. I've had confirmation of her schedule.
Oh, you must be looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm wondering about the most appropriate welcome. Thinking of buying some scented bubble bath.
Don't push the boat out too far.
Yeah, well, she has been restricted to showers in Mozambique. A long silk is one of the things she's been missing.
Well, I'm sure she'll be touched.
Yeah, I hope so.
Well, at least he's planning to welcome her home with a hot bath, not a child to bring up.
Well, it's better than what Peter's proposing.
Oh, he's about as cut out for fatherhood as I am for rugby league.
But this is my grandson. I can't just sit back and watch him whisked off into the arms of strangers.
Look, for once, this is not about you or what you want.
No, but this is about my family. And you know, never for 1 second was there a mention of this happening to Amy. And all she had was a father and grandparents.
2 sets of grandparents and a father who wanted her.
And so will Peter. I mean, you know what he's like, Blanche. He panics, lets things get on top of him, then he makes rash judgments. He just needs a bit of time.
What happens to me laddo in the meantime?
Deirdre and I will help out.
You're making a lot of decisions for other people here. I just hope they're the right ones.
While you two have been hatching your plans...
There you go. I told you. The Guilt Trip Express is due to leave in 5, 4, 3...
Peter, for goodness sake. Blanche and I have also been talking.
It's naught to do with me.
Anyway, Deirdre and I are prepared to help you with looking after Simon.
Dad, if it was help that I wanted, I would have asked you for it. And even assuming that Deirdre... No. I can't. I'm sorry, no.
I knew it. Cut and run. I can read you like a book.
Do you want time to think about this, Peter?
No. I have thought.
In that case, you go off and do whatever it is that's more important than bringing up your son. Deirdre and I will manage without you.
Now you're being ridiculous.
Is this to make some sort of point?
No, I'm serious. And I'd like to think that Deirdre will be furious with me if I did anything else.
Sorry, I'm going to have a smoke.
Perhaps Simon and I could have a little talk.
You wouldn't mind having a talk with Rachel, would you, Simon?
No.
Morty?
Please.
If you want my opinion, you stark staring bunkers.
Thanks, Blanche. Knew I could rely on you.
Did you know my mummy?
I didn't. Was she nice?
She was very pretty. But she died. I went to the funeral.
Look, if you really want to do this...
I do. I think it's important Simon knows he's still got a family that cares about him.
OK, let's just get one thing straight. It's not that I don't care about him. It's just that I can't give him what he needs.
Well, I think you made that very clear.
And this better not be some flaming gesture, you know, so you can take the moral high ground.
Look, this is your son we're talking about.
Exactly. So I don't want you turning round in a month's time saying I can't cope once you've proved how much more caring you are than me.
Look, I'm appalled you can even think like that.
Fine. You just prove me wrong and not right, OK?
Are you happy that he stays with me and my wife?
As long as Peter's happy.
Yeah.
We always like children to stay with the families, if possible. I'll check in a few days, see if you're coping.
Check in or check up?
I'm here to help, not criticise.
Oh, I'm glad someone is.
My daughter's gone to Lourdes, but he's the one that's going to be needing a miracle to make this work.
Excuse me.
Thought I might find you in here.
Well, you can read me like a book, Blanche. Do you want a drink?
I think you're drinking enough for both of us.
Look, my dad's already given me the lecture. So, OK, what do I get from you? Emotional blackmail?
Blackmail only works when you've got a guilty conscience.
Do you think this is easy for me? I'm trying to make a clean break. That's the best thing for all of us.
Not for your dad. He'd hate to admit it, but he's an old man. By springtime, he'll be 6 months slower, and Simon will be 6 months faster.
And what about if it gives him a new lease of life? Gives him a reason to get up in the morning, eh?
Oh, you're doing this for your father's sake. What a prince among men you are.
Do you know, the more I think...
We'd best sort something out in the childcare department, as they call it these days. How shall we do it? Rota?
Well, can't expect you to do too much at your age.
Oh, and you're a spring chicken, are you?
No, but it was me who made this decision.
Unlike the child's father, I cannot ignore the pull of blood.
Don't let me interrupt.
Oh, I'll repeat it if you like.
I was thinking about Bessie Street. How about we go and have a look?
No, thanks.
So, just off, straight back to Portsmouth, without a by your leave.
No, actually, I've got some business to attend to this morning.
What kind of business?
Shan't be long.
Devil's business. You mark my words.
Is he?
I'm amazed he knows where the park is.
I don't know what to make of it. Do you think he's had a change of heart?
I gave him a real dressing down yesterday. Happen that's had an effect.
Or is he just saying his last goodbye?
Happen he felt shamed into it because Liz was there.
All right, just looking for Peter.
He's taking Simon to the park.
All right, well, can you give him these?
Yeah, sure.
It's just bits and bobs to do with the business. I'll send the rest through the solicitors, tell him.
The solicitors? What do you mean?
Has he not told you? He's buying the bookies off me.
Oh, last one. Go on, then. You beat me again. So, did you enjoy the park, then?
Yeah.
Yeah, so did I. Now, you listen to me, big man. I know that we've not had a good time lately, OK? But all that's going to change now. So we're going to have lots more trips to the park, and me and you are going to have some fun together, OK? Yeah! Oh, hiya.
Oh, you look as if you've had a nice time.
Yeah, we did, didn't we? A great time.
Dan asked me to give you these.
Ah, yes, I was going to tell you about them.
So, are you going to stay in Weatherfield?
Yes, I am Blanche.
Oh,
with
that's
Simon.
Best news you could have told us.
Yeah, sorry I barked at you in the street.
Oh.
So you're selling up in Portsmouth to buy it?
No, I've been left some money in Lucy's will. That's why I had to go out this morning and see the solicitor.
How much did she leave you?
The whole lot. So I can look after Simon, obviously.
She's left you her entire estate to bring him up, and you blew it straight on a bookies.
And give you 120 back.
Give us 100.
100? You sure you got 100?
Could be a stressful day.
Have you tried yoga?
No, have you?
No, but they say it relieves stress.
I think I'll stick to fags, thanks. And one of them lighters, Tar.
Yeah.
Won't be long.
Take your time. I'm in no rush.
Blanche, what can I do for you, love?
Ken sent me in to pay the papers.
Righty-ho.
Oh, great. Can I book a taxi?
OK, where, when?
Magistrate's Court. About 10 minutes. Pick me up outside cafe.
All right.
I can't be late.
I'll be there.
Yeah, well, you better be.
Pack the Jewish, please, love.
It's Becky's day in court.
It looks like it, yeah.
Will you be staying to watch?
I don't think so, no. Bye.
I'll see you, love. Bye.
Morris smoking. What did he mean by that? I'm not on fire, am I?
I think it was a compliment.
What's he dressed up for? Are you going to court and all?
No, he's having his photograph taken for the Gazette. He's runner-up in a Cliff Richard competition.
Not a look-alike. Who were the winner?
Well, that's what I'm about to find out. At last, I'm going to come face to face with my nemesis, Mary Taylor.
She beat him on the tie break.
And not for the first time, either.
What did you win?
Oh, a CD of his greatest hits.
What were the first prize?
2 CDs of his greatest hits.
I like her. She's quick.
The whole truth and nothing but the truth.
Are you all right, Mr. MacDonald?
Oh, I was mugged on the way here. I'm all right, though, thank you.
You are Steve MacDonald?
Yes, that's right.
And you live at the Rovers Return Public House on Coronation Street?
I own the pub.
And you employ Miss Granger at your pub?
That's right.
Now, could you tell us a little about your relationship with Miss Granger?
Have I missed something?
Mr. MacDonald? Your relationship with Miss Granger?
We've been having an affair.
So, you, the publican, have been having an affair with one of your barmaids?
Yes, that's right.
And your partner knows nothing about this?
No.
And on the night in question, the 6th of October this year, can you remember where you were?
Yes, I was in a flat that I own with Becky. She was with me.
All night?
Yes, we met about 8:30 and then we spent the rest of the night there together. We have to grab our opportunities when we can.
But nobody else saw you?
No, well, we're having an affair, so we don't want anyone else to see.
And could you tell the court how long this affair's been going on?
About a year. It was, unexpected. Well, it was more of a surprise, really. I mean, I'm not saying it's easy. She can be hard work. Difficult. Unpredictable. And she's special. Really special.
Thank you, Mr. MacDonald. No further questions.
Bad enough you can't keep your trousers on. But that poor girl, back at home, she's lost both her brothers. And there's you, sneaking around doing... Oh,
Blanche, it's all lies.
It were a court of law. You took an oath.
Yes, and then lied.
So what were that? Perjury, perverting the course of justice?
Look, I was just helping a mate.
Oh, you disgust me. You're the father of my great-grandchild. Have you no morals?
Look, after everything Michelle has just been through, I couldn't risk her finding out that I was helping Becky.
Helping yourself, more like.
No, I'm not having an affair, we're just mates.
That's not what you said in there. But I'll say one thing for you. You are very convincing.
Look, Blanche, whatever you think of me, please, I'm begging you, don't tell Michelle about any of this. What?
I'm thinking.
Look, on Amy's life, I am not been having an affair.
Don't bring an innocent child into this. How is she going to grow up with you and Tracy in her jeans?
Look, Blanche, I'm begging you. Just don't say anything. Hmm? It's over. It's finished.
I'll think about it.
Stevie! Thank you. You're bestest bloke in the whole damn world.
Oh, lies, you say?
Oh, no, Blanche, this ain't what it seems. There's no going on, really. Steve's just been doing me a favour.
Oh, at least you got your stories straight. Like I said, I'll think about it. I suggest you do the same.
She ain't gonna get you into trouble, is she?
I don't think so.
Oh, Stevie Mac, you are the best man. When you're on that stand talking about me, you damn near had me in tears. Hey!
You'll do. I'll be 2 minutes.
Oh, you look very nice.
Excuse me.
Yes, Blanche. Do you want something else?
I want him to serve me.
I'm nearly done.
I want him.
My, aren't we popular?
Right, that's half a bitter, gin and tonic, and a dry sherry. That's £5.20, please.
Take a close look at who you're talking to and try that again.
It's on my house.
Thank you.
That's blackmail.
Sue me.
Right, come on then, sit yourself down. The drinks are on me. And you, Royston, you're having a proper drink.
I know, I'd really...
I'm in charge. You do as you're told. She'll always be Becky. Hi. I'll have a pint of snake bite, a dry white wine, and half a bitter tart. And I'm sorry if I can't stop smiling. How's everything at home?
Yeah, everything's fine.
Good. Hey, I'll never forget what you've done for me today. Never.